Welcome to Our Community, Our Money, the Entrepreneur in You. My name is Jermaine Washington, and I'm your host. For today's show, we'll be talking with a different and unique entrepreneur, Brandii. She is a highly trained spiritual success coach, certified as a life coach with a degree in communication and a minor in marketing. Stay tuned. This will be a great show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so happy so to have much. You here. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, the first thing I want to do is ask you a little bit about you, your educational background, and just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So my educational background, I have a bachelor's degree in communications. I have a minor in marketing and a concentration in professional sales. I graduated from Southern University. And I'm a mother, a wife. I have 4 children and 2 dogs.
Wow, you have 4 children. That's amazing.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about how you became a certified life coach? Like, how did that all come about? Because I know that you have a day job that you're still doing. What are you doing your day job first, and then segue into how you became a life coach?
Sure. So my day job I love as well. I am actually a medical device sales specialist. And in my day job, I work with cardiovascular and thoracic surgeons. I teach and I educate throughout the entire hospitals, and I actually teach how to implant our products during surgery.
Wow.
So I really love my job as well. My entrepreneurial part, what I'm doing today, I started life coaching very recently. I started all of my training last year, and I recently became certified. And it was a journey of me trying to discover my soul's purpose, is how I came about life coaching.
So how does one become a life coach? How did you become certified? What does it take to become a life coach?
So the certification, basically there's tons of different courses that you can take. There's so many schools online. If you Googled life coaching, you could find different schools that can teach you how to become a life coach. I basically did a 24-week training. It's a 24-week course where we met weekly. Mm-hmm. And then after you do the 24 weeks of meeting, you have to coach while you're actually in your course. So you start coaching before you actually graduate, before you finish the program.
Wow.
And then after the program, you have work that needs to be done, and then you take the test and you're certified.
Well, before we came on camera, you were telling me a very interesting story about how you have come up with the name of your company, which is Brandii Lou.
Yes.
And just tell me a little bit about how all of that came to be.
Sure. So as you know, I currently have a day job, and I was on my search to find something for me, something that was deeper. I knew I was put on this earth to do something bigger than what I'm currently doing. And I felt it in my spirit that there's something more for me to do. And I told my husband one day, I said, you know, I just wish I could spread love and joy throughout the internet. If I could just take what I do on a normal basis, because when people see me coming at work, they're like, you're just always shiny, you're always happy, you're always this, glowy person. And I said, if I could just take that and bottle it up and sell it and promote it, throughout the internet, that's what I would want to do.
Sell love and happiness?
Yes, sell love and joy and peace.
I love that.
And so I came up with the name Brandii Lou. I was called this name as a child. Mm-hmm. And one of my friends said, why don't you use the name Brandii Lou? Well, I went on to the background and tried to come up with some marketing tricks, like, okay, how do I make Lou sound good? Only to find out in 2 different origins that Lou actually meant light and love.
So it was meant to be.
It was meant, I totally believe it was meant to be.
That is such an interesting story.
Yes.
So tell me, what exactly does a life coach do to help their clients? Like, if I came to you for help, how are you going to help me?
Sure. So I like to use the analogy of a professional football coach, mm-hmm. right? So this professional football coach, he's got these talented men. I mean, he's got these men that are extremely talented, probably the best in their class. That's the reason why they're in the NFL, right? Well, you also have the coach. The coach is the person that actually take these young men that's already extremely talented, but he actually guides them. He actually sees things that they can't see when they're playing the game. He's on the outside of the game. They're in the game. He can see things that they cannot see. So in order for them to win the game or to push throughout the game, he's motivating them. He is standing aside, besides them, telling them things that maybe they may not have noticed in themselves. But he can see it because he's the coach. So he's giving them direction. But the entire time, they're already talented. They have everything that they need inside, just a little push. So what a coach does is very similar to a football coach. We get in, we help you with the same way he helps with the football player go down the field and win the game. We help you win the game of life. Mm-hmm. We stand with you. We motivate you. We not only motivate you, we help you to see things that maybe you don't see for yourself. And we put you so that we position you so that you can position yourself to show your strengths and to become the person that you truly desire. It's kind of winning at life instead of winning the football game.
So take me through a day in a life. So if I came to you and it said, Brandii, I need help with my life. Can you please help me? What would be some of the things that you would first have me do? What would be some of the things that you would tell me in my session, in my consultation? Like, how are you going to help me step by step? I mean, everything you're saying is wonderful, but what are we doing on a day-to-day?
So every person is different. Every client is totally different. So exactly like you said, first we have to get your consultation filled out. I have 4 different options for anyone that would be interested in coaching. So say, for example, you came in, you said, hey, Brandii, I have something that's called on-demand coaching. I just need to talk for 30 minutes. I need an hour of your time. I need to get this off my chest. It's called coaching on demand. The second thing that I do offer, it's 6 weeks training. It's just straight to business, which means I already have my business in line, Brandii. So it depends on what you're coming to me for. I already have my business in line. I just need someone to bounce ideas off of. I need someone for support. I need just straight to business. The next 2 that I have is a 3-month program and a 6-month program. Those 2 programs are run basically the same, but with this program, it's my signature program. And what it does is we work on you. We work on you, we bust through blocks, we help you to see where you're stagnant, where you're stuck, what's holding you back from you becoming the best version of yourself. Once we bust through those blocks and we figure that out, at the very end of it all, as we progress, then we start to work on your business or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, because once you're aligned, whatever it is that you're trying to do, your project, your business is going to be aligned as well.
We're going to get into more about that in our next segment.
Sure.
So when we return from our break, we will continue our discussion with Brandii and how she is inspiring people to be the best they can be. I want to remind everyone to check out our Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program under the Entrepreneurial Initiatives Department, who continue to have new cohorts in 2020. You can get all of the information on this program at our website, which is hccs.edu/smallbusiness. This program continues to move forward towards its goal to help 10,000 small businesses. See if you qualify. We'll be right back.
Meet Lisa. When she's not moving to a Zydeco beat, she's making moves towards a better job with a nursing degree from Houston Community College. Ça c'est bon, Lisa. HCC, for everyone, anytime.
Did you know that Houston Community College has the largest enrollment of online community college students in the United States? Hi, I'm Paul Calhoun. The HCC Online College proudly enrolls over 20,000 students. We offer more than 30 online degree and certificate programs, as well as online student services, including admissions, advising, counseling, and technical support. HCC Online College, anywhere, anytime. For more information, visit our website, hccs.edu/online.
We have academic programs that help students get from high school into a university. And the data is very clear that students that take the path of a community college finish in far higher numbers than students that start straight into a university experience. Our students can achieve a baccalaureate degree in multiple fields from the universities in the area without ever leaving Houston Community College.
Welcome back to Our Community, Our Money, the Entrepreneur in You. I would like to welcome back Brandii. We were having such an interesting conversation in our last segment about what you actually do to help clients. So I have a question for you. So
Sure.
if a client says to you, well, I am having issues balancing my day job and trying to become an entrepreneur.
Correct.
I don't know what I need to do. Do you give them direct advice, or do you have them try to figure it out on their own? Can you elaborate on that?
So what we try to do as coaches, we try not to give you direct advice.
Okay.
We try to get you to
figure
come
it
up
out.
with the answer on your own. Because if you come up with the answer, but we give you pointers on how to, kind of push you to coming up with the answer. But if you come up with the answer, you're more empowered and you're more willing to do what it is that you set out to do.
Almost like a psychiatrist or a psychologist, where you come up kind of with your own answers and you sort of talk it out with them. Is that what?
Yes.
I'm just trying to understand
Correct.
more of what it is.
So yes, we talk it out, but we're not a therapist, and that's always the thing. Not a therapist, not a psychiatrist, not a doctor at all. So basically, if you think about a therapist, if you work with a therapist or a psychiatrist, they work with your past. They work with trying to figure out why you have certain issues and certain things that's wrong. But a coach basically works from that point to your future, into your future.
Okay, very interesting. So, as a life coach, how are you attracting your clients? For instance, what is your marketing strategy?
Sure. So right now, seriously, Instagram.
Social media.
Social media. I think there's like 70 billion people, and so many. It's a massive amount of people that's actually on the internet. So right now, it's social media. I'm working on ads, but currently social media.
Okay, and so as you're doing your marketing campaign so far on Instagram, how many clients have you attracted thus far?
So right now, not a whole bunch. From Instagram itself, and I need to do better at promoting, but Instagram itself, probably about 10.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people to manage
Yes.
as well while you're doing your day job too.
Correct.
So do you have like a brick and mortar place, or is everything done virtually, over the phone? Can you kind of give us a little bit of like a day in the life of Brandii,
Yes.
the life coach?
So no, I don't have a brick and mortar. Everything is basically, like you said, it's done virtually. So we schedule calls, we can do Zoom calls, you record those Zoom calls, and then you keep them for your future references as well. Some people just opt out to do a phone call. So we do phone calls, it's weekly. So how it works is, so we set goals on that weekly call. One set call on, say, a Monday. We schedule every Monday at 7 o'clock. We work that, whatever the issues are on that particular day, you have tasks to do that particular week. And then the following week, we follow up on those tasks, and then again, start with your next task for the following week.
Wow, okay, because I know I'm about to have an accountability coach, and I was trying to figure out how accountability coaches and life coaches all work together.
Yes.
So that's so interesting. So they have to call in and they have tasks, and then you hold them accountable
Yes.
for, did they meet the task
Yes.
for that particular week?
That is correct.
Okay, so also I wanted to know, now that you are an entrepreneur and you're doing the life coach work, what advice do you have for other entrepreneurs that maybe not be life coaches, or they may be, to get out there and make it happen for them? Because how did you step out from being at the hospital and then you decided, okay, now I'm going to go out here and be this life coach? How did all that happen?
So the advice I would give them, first of all, is to do something that you're passionate about. Do something that makes you want to get up in the morning and work towards it. That's big. Because what I'm doing right now, I would do it even if I didn't get paid to do it. So that's number one. Do something that you're passionate about. Of course, we need to make money. And I understand that's the world that we're in. And a lot of times people run into that where it's like, oh, I need to make the money. I need to make money fast. But I found that when you're doing something that you're truly passionate about, the money comes and things just flow. Things come, basically come to you because you're walking in your truth. You're walking in your truth, in your path, okay, the correct path. And the second part of the question you asked.
So you were at the hospital, and when did you say to yourself, ding, 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 I want to be a life coach, and how did all that come to be?
So in the hospital, I would say that I was a coach already.
You were already doing it?
It was without really being certified.
Okay.
And that's what I enjoyed. It was the people. I enjoy people. I enjoy motivating people. I enjoy encouraging people. So it was the people that I would see at my different facilities, and I would help them through certain situations, and they would be so excited to see me come in. And I thought, if I could just take this and do something with it, I think this is my mission in life, because I've been doing this for a really long time. So I decided to try and figure out, well, what could I do that could be similar to helping these people the way I'm helping these people, and I'm motivating them, and they're excited to see me. How can I bottle that up? What can I do? And then I discovered life coaching.
And then you set up a website,
Yes.
and then did you get registered with the state? And then how did all that happen?
So basically what happened, so I do have a website, certified through ICF.
And what is that website address for all the viewers out there?
Sure. It's Brandii, www.brandii.co is my website.
Okay, not C-O-M, C-O?
Nope, not C-O-M.
Okay.
C-O. Brandii.co, Brandii with 2 I's. And so I do have a website. I have not done the certification with the state yet because it's not necessary, at this point. But it is something that I'm going to do and get an LLC and all that stuff to actually solidify.
Right. So you're still a work in progress.
I am still a totally work in progress.
But you're still seeing
Yes,
clients, and you're
I
still. And are the fees high for such a life coach?
No, no. I mean, seriously, my lowest package. I mean, you can, like, my on-demand lowest package, I think it's like $175
Per month?
No, just the on-demand.
Oh.
And even the next lowest package I have is, I think it's like $600 just for the 6 weeks.
Okay,
It's
for 6
very-
weeks.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's affordable.
Yes,
up
it's
there.
extreme. It's affordable.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to continue this conversation in our next segment. When we come back from break, we will continue speaking with Brandii. The Entrepreneurial Initiatives Department has so many unique areas under its department to reach students, communities, and entrepreneurs. There are so many resources available for entrepreneurs through our department. Also, the corporate college is in partnership with Texas Workforce Commission, and they provide funding opportunities through their Skills Development Fund and the Skills for Small Business program that can be used to train employees at no cost to your business. To access all of our resources and information, visit our website at hccs.edu/smallbusiness. You should definitely check it out. We'll be right back.
This is Mac. She's ready to build herself a house and a business. But first, she's building her resume with a construction certification from Houston Community College. HCC, for everyone, anytime. This is Daniel. On his way to becoming a rock star, he got burned, literally. So he changed his tune and his career, and he's starting at Houston Community College. HCC, for everyone, anytime.
Welcome back, everyone. In this segment, we're going to continue this amazing conversation with Brandii about being a life coach and what she will do to reach more people and help them reach their goals. So welcome back.
Thank you.
So let's continue our conversation that we were having earlier. And, you know, I really wanted to just ask you, what are some tips that you would like to give all of the budding entrepreneurs out there to reach their goals the way you did? Like, I mean, some tips, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So I kind of touched on this earlier, but the very first thing, my very first tip and my advice from the heart is to do something that you love doing. Do something that you're passionate about doing. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, not only have a vision, but have a plan. Okay? And number three, the vision and the plan, when you dream of whatever it is that you are aspiring to do or to be, dream a tad bit bigger.
I see.
Because there's so many things that we can accomplish, but it is us who holds us back.
Yes.
So those are things,
Those are great tips.
those are some tips. So,
Great. So how can people reach you to get the service? Do they need
Sure.
to go through the internet? Is there a phone number? Like, how do they reach Brandii?
Sure. So basically you can visit my website, which is www.brandii.co. And then also my Instagram page is at Gorgeous Warrior.
Okay, Gorgeous Warrior.
Gorgeous Warrior.
Okay,
It's my Instagram page.
so they can DM you
Yep,
on
you
that
can
page.
DM me on that page, ask me questions. I also offer free consultations.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
They need to know that out there.
Yes,
Free consultation.
30-minute free consultations.
Oh, it's a 30-minute? Okay,
Yes.
all right. And then they can decide if they
Yes,
want to
if they
go
wanna
further with the
yes,
service.
that is correct.
That's great. So is there anything you can suggest to people who are trying to balance the both things? Because one of the things that our students complain about is that they just don't have the time. You know, if they're in school and if they're working a job, where is there any time left to start a business? Even if they love it, they just don't have the time to focus on it. Like me, for instance, I work, I teach, I'm a professor, and I would love to do some other things, but I feel like there's not enough time in the day. What suggestions would you have for someone like myself?
Find something that you truly love to do. Because when it's something that you truly love to do, there is no time or money that could get in the way of you doing that thing.
Right.
That's what
Well, is there any advice or anything you would like to tell our viewers about your business as a life coach that we have not touched on today?
Well, the difference, what make my life coaching difference, I think what makes me different from other life coaches is that I not only focus on the business side of things, I actually focus on you.
Oh, okay.
So I work with you to discover, so that you can discover the best version of yourself. And after working on you, then we work on your projects. I help you to get spiritually aligned with yourself. But once you're aligned, everything else falls into place. So that's the difference. That's my difference. Because once we not necessarily fix you, but once we uncover who you are and help you to find the happiest, truest version of yourself, everything else just flows.
Wow, that's really awesome. So also, have you ever thought about branching out and doing more like groups and corporate and things like that? Is that part of your future business plans? Like, what is in the future for the business, and where do you want to take this business?
So currently, I'm hosting a retreat in July. It's a retreat for women, and it's in July, and it's in New Orleans, Louisiana, during the Essence Music Festival.
Is that where you're from?
I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
I am. I'm from Louisiana. But I'm hosting this retreat, and I can see hosting these retreats in different areas of the United States first, and then outside of the U.S. as well. I think I know that these retreats are much needed, exactly like you said, because we're working, we have jobs, we're entrepreneurs, we're doing all these different things.
We're
Mothers, your
we're-
wives. It's so many different things that we need some time just to retreat and work on ourselves. And during these retreats, I could see it just growing so massive. We will teach, and I will help each person that is there to uncover their truest self and to help them bust through blocks that they don't even know that exist, so that they can live a happier life.
I'm so glad you mentioned. So, okay, when is
Yes.
the retreat? How much is the retreat?
Yes.
and all of how long is the retreat? Because people out there might want to come and join that.
Yes, so the retreat is July the 3rd through the 6th. It's in New Orleans, Louisiana. I've actually rented an estate in New Orleans. I have 4 spots left.
Oh, so how many total was
20.
it? Okay.
I have 4 available spots that's left.
They need to come quick.
I know. I have 4 available spots, and it's $897 per person, but it includes 3 nights of lodging. It actually includes all of the training. There's meditation, there's yoga, and there's breakfast for every day that you're there. And it's actually during the Essence Music Festival, so they can actually go and enjoy the Essence Music Festival.
No wonder everybody got those tickets quick. So are you the only one teaching, or do you have other trainers there?
Well, I'm the only one that's teaching, but I also have someone that's coming in to do yoga. I'm having someone come in to do Reiki as well. And I'm the only one right now. And I'm going to have some guest speakers too.
Okay. And they can find out about
all that information
on your website
Yes.
at brandii.co.
That is correct.
I already know it. I already memorized
Yes,
it.
that is right.
It's $897.
Yes,
that sounds
per person.
good.
That's
so you
correct.
have 4 spots left.
4
so they
spots
better,
available.
They better get quick.
Yes.
Okay, well that is so wonderful,
Yes.
and I really appreciate all the information. Is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Thank you so much for having me. And to all the entrepreneurs, when you dream a bigger dream.
Right.
And just keep and make sure it's something that you're passionate about.
Right. Well, you've given us a lot of motivation
Yes.
today and a lot of information. I really thank you so much.
Thank you.
So thanks you so much, Brandii, for being here today. It was a pleasure speaking with you. And as always, I would like to share this tip for future entrepreneurs. Make a plan. Just as in business, a mission statement is useless without a plan to execute it. You too should develop and write down your personal and professional plan, including short-term and long-term goals. Thanks for watching Our Community, Our Money, the Entrepreneur in You. See you next time.